Hey everybody, Seth Tilton here with ERA Evergreen Real Estate. I don't know if you saw the 20 questions I did with myself, but please feel free to check it out. Today we're going to go into the new segment of these 20 questions for this year, and that's going to be me interviewing a local business owner or local celebrity. And today we're going to start with Pool Bar Jim, who I've known for over 20 years. He has been to my wedding. He has made me countless drinks, no judgment. But today we're going to go ask him 20 rapid fire questions. So here we go. Jim, how's it going?
What's up, Seth? How you doing?
Good. All right, Jim, in an attempt for me to do some more video this year, I am going to start highlighting some local businesses and celebrities like yourself on video, and we're going to do some rapid fire 20 questions, and I appreciate you sitting down with me. I think
I'm ready. Let's go rock and roll.
Awesome opportunity, man. Let's do it. Rapid fire. Let's go. So, what city were you born in, Jim?
Laurinburg, North Carolina.
How old is your son now?
He's 32.
Right on. And he went to Georgia, correct?
He went to Georgia, undergraduate, a master's at the University of Virginia.
Right on. How many years have you been a Hilton Head resident?
41.
41, okay. Even though you've been here 41 years, you're pretty traveled, so how many countries do you think that you've been to over the years?
Well, I don't know exactly, 15 to 20, most of them in the Caribbean.
Okay. What was your inspiration to create Pool Bar Gyms, talking about drink research?
Well, it was never an inspiration to create it, it was just something that came along. I was working for Hilton Hotels, we had an outside bar, we decided to create a bunch of drinks, and it was never Jim's Pool Bar, it was always Pool Bar Gyms, because what happened is when you work for a major corporation, they want you to identify the location you're working at, then give your name. And so the bar was actually called the Circular Bar, but we didn't want to call it that. We called it Pool Bar. And it was Jim, Pool Bar Jim, Pool Bar Becky, Pool Bar Bob, Pool Bar Nikki. And we just made a big joke out. We're all a bunch of young kids, and it just stuck on me.
Do you remember the first drink that you made at Jim's Pool Bar?
Nah. It would have been something simple, like a strawberry daiquiri or pina colada or something like that. Because in those early days, you didn't make a lot of complicated drinks. Not many people knew anything other than just those simple drinks. Nowadays, it's a lot different.
It's a little bit more challenging now.
A lot
yeah.
more.
And a lot more ingredients.
A lot more different fruits, a lot more different liquors, a lot more different everything. So we make anywhere from 800 to 1,000 different fresh fruit frozen drinks, and that's every day.
What is in a Mai Tai?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Well, it's different now. We don't have mini bottles. Okay.
No, that was, of all the drinks recipes I had to get, that was one of the hardest ones to get because nobody wanted to give it to me. I love them, and I was in Hawaii in 1978, and I asked the bartender, could I have the recipe? He said, no, we don't give them out. So 3 days I tried drinking them and watching what he was doing. I was passed out at 2 o'clock every day. And I said, I am never going to get this drink. So what I did is I put on the nicest clothes I had. I walked into the Sheraton Waikiki on Waikiki Beach, Hawaii, and I asked to speak to the food and beverage director, and they said, what's this about? And I said, well, I work at a Sheraton Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We have an oceanfront poolside bar, and I need to know how to make these drinks. He spent 2 hours with me, gave me every recipe he had for every drink he had, and he went through his files, made photocopies of all the places to get all the special ingredients. So I have those recipes to this day.
So if you could take over one bar for a weekend in the entire world, which bar would you take over?
Oh, that's easy. The Sagidala Bar.
Aha, I love it. I knew that answer, but
I
I
love
teed
that
you up.
bar.
I teed you up for it. What is your biggest pet peeve dealing with owners, customers, as you have been
don't
in
really
this
have
business?
any. No, everybody, a lot of people come here aren't sure what they want because they've never had an opportunity to see the variety of drinks we make. And so it takes a little time for some of these people to look through and try to find something. And you just have to be patient with them because eventually we're going to get to that one drink they really want.
So we're both in the business of customer service, essentially, and creating clients or customers for life. What do you think your secret is to maintaining all these wonderful relationships like you and I have?
Well, I think sincere, honest conversation with people, let them know that you care about them and that you want them to be part of what you're doing. It's just a little, all my bartenders, myself, we give a little bit of ourselves to them so they can enjoy our company and relate to us when they get back.
What ingredient do you go most through in a year?
Coconut cream.
So let's turn the tables. What's your drink of choice if someone else is making it?
Bourbon on the rocks.
Bourbon on the rocks. I'll be your
Well,
bartender
when I go to
any
the
day.
Caribbean and Hawaii and places, I drink all these drinks that we make here, but it's hard to find bartenders who know how to make a lot of these drinks the way they should be made.
Right. So are you on Facebook or Instagram?
I am on both. Facebook has been a big help for me. Instagram is going to be a bigger help for me. So
Okay. You gotta
we're getting there.
embrace the Instagram. How many years have you been on Facebook, and how do you think it's helped your business?
I've been on Facebook at least 10 years, and anytime I need to let anybody know anything, I just put it on Facebook, and the world knows right away.
What is one item that you have, professionally or personally, that you can't live without?
A blender.
Well, because that's where the coconut cream goes. Sum yourself up in one word.
One word? Karen.
What's your guilty pleasure, Jim?
Oh, Dottie Patton's hummingbird cake.
So, what do you think has changed the most in this business since you've been bartending?
I think the variety of products we put out and the expectations have reached a different level than it would have been years ago. People want to spend money on good quality products, but they are leery of spending money from someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
So, Jim, you have quite the impressive legacy. Will the legacy continue if you choose to take more time to yourself?
Well, I got 20 years, so I got a lot of time to think about that.
And last question, what is the number one thing left to do on your bucket list?
Snow ski in Hawaii on the Big Island and go swim in the ocean the same day.
That sounds like a number one thing to me.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Jim, thank you, man.
Welcome,
Always
Seth.
appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you so much.